everyone, welcome back to my vlog and
A few inches later.
hi everyone, I'm Jean and welcome to hi everyone
2,000 years later.
Take 5. Hello Hello everyone, this is Jean and welcome back to my channel. This is gaikokuJean's journey. So in this video, I will be explaining to you what's the process in applying as an ALT here in Japan and kung magkano yung nagastos ko para makapunta dito sa Japan. Paano yung mga fees, financial matters, placement fee kung meron man, na mga nagastos ko at kinailangan ko na pag-ipunan. Okay, so first things first, guys, there are actually many ways for you to come here in Japan and teach as an ALT. So, but in my case, I only know 3 ways. So the first one is actually the JET program. Second one is Preppy. Or also, I think it's an after-school academy or maybe a dispatch company as well. I'm not really oriented. And the third one is the Chesham Recruitment Agency, which is connected to Interact, my dispatch company as of the moment. So, guys, hindi ko may explain yung JET program and Preppy kasi wala ako masyadong alam about their process, their company. But for the third one, the Chesham Recruitment Agency, I can explain it to you sa abot ng makakaya ko. So, alam niyo naman, this is already my 4th academic school year here in Japan. At ngayon lang ako nagkalakas ng loob na gumawa ng video or ng vlogs about my journey in here. So, I will try my best to explain to you the whole process and tatry ko nagtandaan kung magkano talaga yung mga nagastos ko. But don't worry because I have actually made a list in here. So if you notice, my times na tumitingin-tingin ako kasi I actually have my notes in here which I prepared beforehand doing this video. Okay, so first things first, guys. There are actually 3 initial mandatories or mandatory requirements for you to apply as an ALT through Chesham Recruitment Agency. So number 1 is you must possess the required primary educational diploma. So ideally, Chesham Recruitment Agency accepts or entertains applicants holding a BA, BSc diploma or equivalent in the education field. So however, applicants holding a diploma in journalism, theater arts, mass communications, psychology, sociology, philosophy, humanities and liberal arts, and international relations, who also have some exposure to teaching English may also be considered. So during my time, guys, as far as I can remember, Chesham Recruitment Agency accepts applicants who are major in English or who are related to teaching English or speaking in English. Pero sa kalaunan naman is may mga teachers na coming from other fields like science, math, tsaka may mga psychology holders na din na nagtuturo ng English dito sa Japan. So, now, almost everyone is welcome. So, as of the moment, yung mga na-mention ko, yun pa lang sila yung mga ina-entertain ni Chesham Recruitment Agency and Interact. So, next, number 2 is, you must be currently working in an English language teaching position. Now, it can be classroom-based, online, or one-on-one. So, for this one, guys, take note lang, they have a new rule for this, that it says here, na if you are teaching, if you're not currently teaching English, but have an English language teacher previously, you haven't experienced teaching English before, but you're not currently teaching English now, is you will need to acquire an English language teaching position and immediately you begin the new English language teaching position. So that's the time na they will invite you for an orientation. And if all of your previous experiences or teaching experiences has been in kindergarten or preschool, then you will need to acquire an English language teaching position, and you will need to have been in the position for a minimum of 3 months before Chesham can invite you for a free ALT seminar. Okay. Now, next is number 3. You must possess a Philippine non-professional driver's license or higher. So a lot of people ask me, like, is it really needed for us to, like, or for you to have a driver's license? Yes, guys, it's very important. I think it's part of the Japanese law that their employees should have a driver's license, and you don't know your opportunity in here. You might be assigned in a countryside or in a city pero malayo pa din yung school, so you really need to drive a car or a scooter perhaps. So that's the reason why you must really possess a Philippine non-professional driver's license or higher. Alright, now let's proceed to the process. So what I did first is I visited Chesham Recruitment Agency website. So if you don't know it yet, I'm going to put it in the description box, and feel free to visit their website so that you will get to know other ideas that I think I haven't mentioned in this vlog of mine. Okay, so after visiting the website of Chesham Recruitment Agency, I was really eager to apply. So during that time, they accept applicants from 21 years old to 25. And I can still remember, I applied during my birthday. I was 21 years old that time. And then, fortunately, after 3 days, Chesham Recruitment Agency sent back or replied to my email containing my resume, and they told me, like, oh, you are invited for a free ALT seminar here in Makati, Philippines. So I came from Davao. I was in Davao during that time, so I have to travel back and forth Manila to Davao, Davao to Manila for me to join and to process everything that I need to become a successful ALT. So that's the second, send the resume. Third is I finally went to Manila. Ay, kadahon jud ko, guys. Wa jud ko nahadlok. Niadto jud ko og Manila. So that was actually my first time to be on a plane, go to Manila by myself, and wala, feeling na ako, gusto jud na ako ginabuhat. I even applied for South Korea as well, together with Japan, pero nauna man si Japan reply. So feeling ako, sige, para din siguro ko sa Japan. Let's move on. Next is, after attending the free orientation seminar in the morning, that's 8 to 11 a.m. I think, immediately in the afternoon, we took the written language competency test and the accent evaluation. So in the written language test, we had a grammar test. It's just 10 items, which is very easy, but I'm not gonna put into detail, guys. But I tell you, it's very easy. And then next one is the accent evaluation test. So you will be reading a script given by the agency, and in there they're gonna record it, and they're gonna tell you after it. They're gonna tell you if you passed or not, or if you need a accent neutralization something activity for you to do. But most of the time, applicants are really accepted and required to take the next application process. So the next application process is a comprehensive personal interview with the manager or the boss, Mr. Ryan. So okay, so he's gonna interview you, mostly related to teaching, related to going to Japan, and I think he's also assessing, of course, your accent and your grammar and speaking in English. Okay, so next is, I again received an email. So the next one, that's number 6. It's the video demonstration and the communication skills. And this one, you're gonna have a demo teaching, guys. So, here in Japan, you don't know what's gonna be your position. Are you gonna be teaching kinder? Are you gonna be teaching elementary, junior high school, or high school? Now, okay, so to test if you can really be, or if you're flexible enough, they will request you to do a warm-up lesson. I did a nursery rhyme. I was doing the hokey pokey dance with all those feelings, and then luckily ganahan man gud ko musayaw, ganahan pud ko og bata, so okay na jud kayo siya sa ako feel pud kay nako ang moment na hokey pokey pud ko dito So, and after that, after the warm-up activity, they're gonna also request you to do a one short lesson presentation. In my case, I did directions. Go straight, turn left, turn right, so on and so forth. And we also did a self-introduction in Japanese and English. So, dili na ma-test imuhang basic skills in Japanese. After that, if you pass the video demonstration and the communication skills test, you're gonna proceed with the compilation, or you are going to comply all the documents needed. So, happy na. Pero, in this time, you will really be very busy, guys, because there are tons of documents that you need to submit to the agency. Like, for example, a copy of your resume, valid IDs, clearances, NBI clearance, barangay clearance, professional license, driver's license. And then, you need also to go to your elementary school, previous high school, and college to get your transcript of records, certification, and diploma. And then after this, guys, you need to go to the government offices para mapa-red ribbon ang documents. Okay, and then you also need to secure a certification of Japanese competency and usage of English as medium of instruction in the classroom. Now in my case, guys, I just did a self-study. I watched YouTube videos. In there, I learned how to write and to read katakana and hiragana, and I also learned some basic and survival words. So those things. So very basic, guys. Very basic, but very important because not everyone can converse in English here in Japan. Okay, and then next is, after submitting all your requirements, you can now do the pre-employment medical checkup. So that's overall checkup, guys, so that they can make sure that you're fit to work here in Japan. And you're gonna be living in an apartment by yourself. So I think that's really important. That you should know, or you should assess yourself if kaya mo ba or hindi. Because if not, then wag na lang talaga. Kasi dito, you've got to have the balls. Okay, and then next is, after that, you also need to go to AAP. That's the Automobile Association Philippines. And you have to apply and secure for an international driver's license. So, tagaan ka nila, katong yellow na card. It's like, katong na card, through that card, pwede ka makadrive dito sa Japan for a year using that. And then after, if you're gonna be in a driving position, after a year, you need to convert your Philippine driver's license to a Japanese license, which is medyo mahirap talaga, guys. I myself, I wasn't assigned in a driving position, but I heard stories like they took the test for 8 times, 10 times, and there was even once, I think it's the worst, one ALT took the test for 40 times. And after that, like, fortunately, nakapasa naman siya sa driving test. Okay, and then, next to that is, we're on the 10th process already, guys. So, medyo tuol na jud ta. 10th process is the PDOS. That's the Pre-Departure Orientation Seminar. So, for you to have an ID, PDOS. And then, number 11 is you have to go back to Cheshire office and pay for the placement fee, which is believed to be equivalent to your 1 month salary. So in my time, we just need to pay for half of the amount of the 1 month salary here in Japan. But I heard for current ALTs like Gail was featured in my last video, right? I mean, last vlog. So she paid the whole amount of placement fee, which is equivalent to 1 month salary here in Japan. And then next is the final briefing and getting your tickets. Yay! So finally, you are really sure now that you can go to Japan. And then third one is you need to prepare yourself because you're about to go to Japan. And that's the whole process.